Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Cam. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. Today is a Money Monday. I'm going to be talking about the gig economy today. So today specifically about Uber Eats, their revenue and stats, basically where they stand right now. This was updated in March of 2022, this information, and I believe the data covers through the end of fourth quarter 2021. So let's get started. Okay, so here's some details. First of all, I've already done a DoorDash video with similar details. That will be linked above later in the video, so you can hop on over and watch that one. I'd like you to watch this one first so you have some info to compare it to. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the videos I'll be making on the other food delivery platforms. The link to the site where I got all this data will be posted in the video description. I found some great information on that site. But before we head over there, this graph I found on it shows Uber Eats growth. And it's pretty interesting. So this is a revenue chart, basically starting from quarter 1, 2018 through the fourth quarter of 2021. Crazy amount of growth. Like right here was a little slow, which is interesting. This is before the pandemic. So it was growing really good. Then I'm not sure what happened here. But once the pandemic hit, you know, like everything else, this food delivery market is just booming. I don't think it's stopping yet. Anyways, this is really pretty amazing information. Look at this. It's just crazy. So anyways, let's go ahead and go to the article. What did I do here? That's kind of weird. Anyways, please subscribe. That'd be great. I would appreciate that. And give this video a thumbs up if you find it interesting. I'm going to go ahead and go to this website right here, which I already have queued up. If I can maybe get it. Here we go. Okay. Business of Apps is the name of the website. I'm not going to go through this entire thing. I will post it in the description so you can come back and read it all. I'm just going to kind of go over the summary at the beginning and then show you a couple things. Basically, it says Uber Eats was one of several experimental services trialed in 2014, as then CEO Travis Kalanick tried to use the company's ride-sharing platform to break into other transportation sectors. Originally, Uber Eats delivered a fixed-price menu in a small Santa Monica, California test area. The service soon expanded to include Beverly Hills and West Hollywood, and more local restaurants were invited to join. Within a year, Uber Eats was available in Barcelona, New York, and Chicago. Uber has held first position in many countries for food delivery, although it has had to scale back in the past few years. It ended service in South Korea and India in 2019 and in several Eastern European countries in 2020. It also entered into an agreement with Russian search engine Yandex to leave Russia. So it says, in its home market, Uber has been in fierce competition with DoorDash, which surpassed Grubhub to become the most popular food delivery service in 2019. Uber bolstered its position in July 2020 with the acquisition of Postmates. Even though Uber takes a cut of between 20 to 30% of all orders, it has yet to make a profit. The argument made by Uber is once it has expanded enough and the market has stabilized, Eats will be profitable. But investors are worried that even in the pandemic, when Uber saw its gross bookings triple, it still failed to generate a profit. That said, Uber Eats has reported lower losses year over year, so potentially as the market consolidates, it may reach a point of profitability. Okay, so whoops, I don't want this. You can go back and read all this, but here's some key statistics. Uber Eats generated $4.8 billion in revenue in 2020, a 152% increase year over year. Uber Eats gross bookings surpassed $30 billion in 2020. Internationally, Uber Eats is the most popular food delivery service with 66 million users. It controls 29% of the global food delivery market. Uber Eats is available in 6,000 cities with 600,000 supported restaurants. Here's the revenue chart that I showed you already. Here's the users have gone from 5 million in 2016 to 81 million in 2019. Anyways, here's some charts. This one's interesting. I showed you on the DoorDash video this exact same chart, but it kind of shows the growth of each. So green is Grubhub. It used to have 70% of the market share. It is now down to 16%. Grubhub is just really getting worse and worse, so I don't expect it to last much longer, if you ask me, if they continue their ways. It used to be one of my favorites. Now I'm like, I don't even turn it on most of the time. DoorDash, 2016, it's down here. Now it's up to 57%. That has had the greatest increase. Uber Eats, when it was up to 32% in 2019, then it went down to 22, and now it's at 26. And then Postmates got bought by Uber Eats in 2020, I believe. Okay, so let's just read these real quick. What's the average Uber Eats delivery time? The average Uber Eats order takes 30 minutes. Its evaluation is $20 billion. That has most likely increased in 2020. So this is old data. The most popular delivery request in the United States is no onion, followed by extra sauce and no tomatoes. That's interesting. What is the average annual spend per customer on Uber Eats? The average annual spend per consumer on Uber Eats is $220.37. Anyways, so there's not as much information on here as there was as DoorDash, but anyways, it has all these other ones that you can come back and read if you want to. Like I said, I'm going to put this in the description for you. Okay, so let's move on here. How much does, how much does it cost Uber Eats to deliver a $40 food order? I thought this was pretty interesting. I found this on a different site called Apps That Deliver. And it says the source is Megabytes. What will you pay for your meal? $40. What Uber Eats gives the restaurant? $33. Incentives for drivers, $2.50. Cost of fulfilling the order is $3.50. Marketing. This is the order acquisition cost, $1.75. G&A and R&D, these are fixed costs, $2.70. And then profits and losses, $3.50. So it costs Uber Eats $43.50 to deliver the $40 food order. They're going to have to change some of this, otherwise they are not going to be able to continue. If they could lose $3.50 off of each order, that wouldn't be so good. Anyways, I just thought that was interesting. So this is a chart that I found very interesting. This shows a share of sales in percent of sales. So obviously it equals 100% for each line, but in San Francisco, DoorDash is by far the most popular, right? 72%. They sold way more than the others. And green is Uber Eats, and yellow is Grubhub. Postmates, I'm not sure why it's still on here, 2021, but so green and black is Uber Eats, really, because Uber Eats owns Postmates. But Los Angeles, 46% DoorDash. Philadelphia, 54% DoorDash. Phoenix, 53%. Houston, 63%. New York City, Grubhub is the most popular, it looks like, tied with DoorDash. Chicago, 38% for DoorDash. Boston, they're all kind of even, look, on the 30s. I mean, DoorDash is still the most popular, but the others aren't far behind. And look at Dallas-Fort Worth. So we've got 55% of the sales are for DoorDash, 35% for Uber Eats. And Washington, D.C., 47% for DoorDash, 36% for Uber Eats. Atlanta, 45% for DoorDash, 41% for Uber Eats. Miami, Uber Eats is the most popular, 57%, and DoorDash 31%. And Grubhub is trailing. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Anyways, what do you think? You know, Uber Eats was never my favorite, but it's growing on me. I've gotten some really good offers from Uber Eats, but also lots of low ones. It's just not very popular in my area. I can go hours without one single offer from them. I wish it was more popular around here because it would definitely give DoorDash a run for its money. When I get decent Uber Eats offers, I take them, you know, because I know the food's going to be ready. I love that Uber Eats knows how to dispatch drivers when the food is almost ready or already ready to be picked up. That's my favorite thing about Uber Eats. What's yours? Anyways, comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to think about all this. And don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to go back and watch that DoorDash video that's similar to this one. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, see you next time.